Gregson, Bukola Jason, confident that I will deal with them is because I see hate in them. Do you think that York Daddy, Bayo, we don't agree? Okay, but not to that extent that, like, I mean, body shaming each other to one extent. I mean, I let them be on their own corner. But who are all these crickets, all these cripples that will just come from somewhere, carry people's picture, like trying to make themselves happy? They are sadists. They have no joy because they missed it all. They leave the legal team who's supposed to go after those that kill Mohbad. They start coming after some persons because those ones are not aligning with them. I mean, these are people who's not got life. They've not got joy. All right, and I will keep my reserve. I will deal with them to the way that I'm okay as well, because none of them will come and cast their frustration on me. If they have failed in life, that is their problem. I'm not the one that made them a failure. Whatever that is happening to Comfy, I did not make Comfy a failure. I did not make Vengeance a drug dealer. All right? And I did not make the wife of Vengeance a prostitute because it's she that go prostitute herself and feed that useless boy they call Vengeance. So they are all just stupid, right? We'll focus, and just after some time, a little time more, we'll get clarity of all of these things. And I believe by this month stroke next month, we're supposed to be rounding up with this case already. And then, we can just get rid of them. Let them just disappear. They will soon disappear. They just for a while. So that was it. I don't know if there's any question, or let's move back to analysis by inviting our honorable expander to the podium to bring back Karimo.
Papariano. Do you remember for me school?
Yes. What happened?
I've not been seeing her for a while now.
I think you should ask Supreme there. I think she should be in Supreme's, circumference.
Okay.
Yes. But I hope she's fine. If I see them, I think there are some group of them that that used to work together. If I see, I will ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
Papa actually apologized for the time out yesterday.
That live just went off. What were you guys even discussing?
Actually, it was when Lagata came to join us for some reason. So I thought, and it just went off.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was fun before then.
Tired. I was sleeping. I saw it off already.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. It just saves me from hanging out in the middle of the night.
So what's the topic for today? Bukky Jesse in trouble. Which trouble?
I think Espada has something to clarify with Karimot. Espada, are you there?
It's not a clarification. It is what she said, and I was glad that a couple of people were confirming that she said it as well. So I'm not going to dwell much on that anymore.
Yeah. Okay. But she wasn't quite happy with what you said. That's what she said.
Well, she might not, but that's what she said, and
she debunked it.
It is. Well, she can say whatever. I'm not the only one that had that, and a lot of people said, we're confirming as well. So
that's
with
true.
that, I'm good. So, like I was trying to say, just trying to give a good landing for on the issue of this 3 seconds video. Like when all of that happened, the police were reluctant to. Not even reluctant, they blatantly refused to, do anything about the 3 seconds video, and they said they're not going into it. They were only treating the impersonation aspect of it, which is Damola against Adura. And another thing Yomi was saying at that corner, that it's even good you go that route. That look, if it is established. So, which means Adura has been in possession of that phone since, what is it called? I think the phone was sold after Mohbad demise, okay? And that means Adura was in custody of that evidence, and he refused to give it to police or say it out or do anything on it. So he has obstructed justice in that way as well. And he sold to Damola. So if Damola now impersonated him, trying to dish out those information, and Damola said he deleted the evidence, another disruption of justice, you know. So both of them are going for it. So initially they wanted Adura to escape.
No.
There's no
Expander. You said
yeah.
Adura is going for something. Are you serious?
Yeah, because he has that phone since Mohbad died. This 10-minute video we're talking about is on that video, is on that phone, and he never give it as an evidence to police.
No, I
Okay,
don't think you got that place. I don't think you got that one.
No, I got it.
You know why? Now, 1 minute. So section 140 of the 2011 Evidence Act. Those are the things that are considered evidence in the court of law in Nigeria. It says, one, for an evidence to be admitted as an evidence, especially a testimonial evidence, it has to be given convincing, like uncoerced, you know, naturally. The person, for example, now let's say you say Papariano told you that he's the one that killed Mohbad. Your evidence cannot go anywhere. They have to provide Papariano. He has to stand before the court and accept that, yes, he witnessed it. Because they will believe him what he witnessed as an eyewitness rather than whatever he told somebody, which is denying. If I tell you that I killed Mohbad, just because it is in comments, it's in record, it's not an evidence, it doesn't go anywhere. They can't send somebody to life imprisonment for what somebody said for hearsay.
You're right in that sense.
I'm coming. I want to build on there. Okay. Yes, for hearsay. So now, in the case of Emifabi and Adura, there are different cases there. The first case is a case of impersonation of Adura against Damola. All right, that one is very obvious. The second case is a case of Yomifabi against Damola for attempted fraud. Okay, 2 cases now on Damola. Now, if Yomi wants to continue to say he wants to institute a case of concealing of evidence against Adura, all right. Now, that is a petition to the police, not to the. It's not lawsuit to the court. It's a petition to the police. That police, I understand that Adura sold a phone to Damola, and in that phone there existed an evidence of how Mohbad was killed, and Adura did not report that evidence to the police or give them. Adura therefore concealed that evidence, right? So now, what the police will do, they will invite Adura. The police will take that phone. The police will investigate that phone. Police must find that evidence that Adura concealed. Otherwise, they take Adura to no court. Sure, you understand what I'm saying? Police must be able to see that, because you cannot tell me I conceal evidence without providing the evidence. You have to bring that evidence I conceal before you can charge me, right?
Definitely.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying now. The second case, we still require police to investigate. There's no real evidence there to establish
that is exactly where we are now, okay, or where the case is now. Because now he's asking them, as Yomi is asking them, the police, to say that 3 seconds video which Adura affirmed is a 10-minute video must be produced. The phone is with the police. Even if Damola said he deleted it, there are other ways for them, because they have the phone with them in their custody.
So until police bring it out, police refuse to bring it out, Uncle, Adura remains free.
Well, he remains free if the police can be taken to court for not bringing out the phone.
But what are we waiting all this while? Investigation is supposed to go on, supposed to have completed. In fact, do you see Adura like who is being investigated? If police take that case, they will detain Adura. They will invite him and detain him.
You see, what they try to do, because this is diverting us anyway, but let me explain that area to the best of my knowledge. What they try to do, that was when Yomi said, we gave them till end of the month, that time, to say, if not, we will do this, we will protest again, or we will do this and that. And the next thing, they allow Adura, or let me say Adura now wrote another petition, okay, to say Yomi is still, what is it called? What did he say now?
Defaming.
Defaming his name, defaming him of this thing. And Yomi said, all you guys have said, it was verbal. You have not shown any evidence that your handle was used, logging and out, and you know nothing about it. You've not proven it to me. So I still owe you. But yes, Damola confirmed that he was the one, but you only said it verbally. You've not given me the proof for me to know that you. Now, Adura now wrote another, petition to, where is it called now?
When was that? When was all this?
Fancy.
When was this?
It was done 1 week before the end of the month, I think around April. And that time they were asking Yomi to come in, and that was when they got info that, if you go in, you will be detained, this will be done on you, that will be done on you. And that was when he took his son, and moved away.
All right.
So at Panti again, they were trying to change the game, trying to douse down the tension, and okay, Dabaru and they want to, close that case again in Panti as usual.
Can I come in now, Spender?
Okay.
Yeah, guys. Good morning, guys. I just want to talk about a few things that I've been observing few days now, and I would love us to start correcting that that motion. Now, I've heard people keep saying that we have to call out the police. We have to call out the police. I've heard people saying that Elegushi needs to come out and declare or clear his name, or do this and clear his name out of the petition and all of that. And I begin to baffle. Now, Elegushi had putting out a declaration that he is not involved, he does not know Mohbad issue, and is not part of them. But we are still saying he needs to come out and clear his name and this and all that. Now, even if he's going to come out and do that, is he going to come to the public?
Sorry, I'm not sure we've mentioned the legacy here today or anything.
No. It's not us. It's not us.
Okay then.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, he said he observed something all those illiterate.
Now they will say, now Elegushi, even though he want to declare himself not part of this, he will only go to the police station or put some. You'll probably tell his lawyer to write then that he's not part of it. He will not come to the television or say, I'm not part of it for us to know that he has done that. So when people keep calling this man's name, it's like they just want to be shouting on TikTok without having common sense. Because he will not come here or come and open TikTok and say, you guys, call the police, I'm not part of it. He will only do that by writing to the police or going to the police station and make them know that he's not part of it. Now, second of all, people will come and say, yes, let us start calling out the police. And that statement keep, making me laugh.
And when you don't join them to call them, they say you're anti-justice.
Exactly. Now, the only person who I can say is been active doing so, and I'm not trying to be funny here, is Yomi. Now, when you say we have to call out the police, you are only saying that on TikTok. Have you gone to the police station to put in a complaint? Because I've heard Bossman say that. I've heard African TV say that. I've heard Jack say that. I've heard Comfy say that. I've heard Muiwa say that. All this nonsense. They will keep saying
you have heard Jack saying what?
that, but we have to call out the police. Elegushi needs to come out and do this and do that. And I keep saying that, and I keep saying to myself, Elegushi will not come to TikTok and say, police, I'm not part of it. How do we even know if he has not done that already? The reason why Arifa put himself in problem, because all these things, they are just coming to TikTok and rant and rant and rant. They will not copy that and give it to all these people and get them arrested. Now, we keep saying, call out the police, call out the police. How many of us has gone to the police station and put something in writing and say, police, you are this, you are that? If you don't, challenge the police, how do you think the police, they have time for listening to TikTok? And the only way sometimes we can call out this police is by also doing rally. Because when you do rally, not on TikTok, physically on the ground, they will get to know about these things. That's how you call out the police.
Right now, rally protest is the worst. It will never happen. You know why?
No,
Even if they don't give Mohbad justice right now.
Papariano,
You know what I'm saying?
that's not what I'm saying is, I'm just saying that even though they want to call out the police, that is the best way to let them know that you are tassing you, but when we come online and
But the point I wanted to make here is that, right? Even right now, even if they don't give Mohbad justice, when Corona disappoint them right now, the next option will be protest, right? When you look at it, who want to protest in Nigeria? All
exactly.
these Baba fans making mouth. One, Yomi Fabi is not working for them. Arifa is not working for them. Pekin is not for them. They have this one baleje. Shena
How
Baba
many
will
of
come outside the
Baba,
protest.
how
One
many
flow
of
Baba
Baba's team? In fact, how
now
many of
Kofi won't
Baba's
leave
team?
Germany, come protest for Nigeria.
Now, okay, thank you. Now, look at your daddy. He's in London. Has he ever staged a protest with Baba's crew member in London before? No, I'm not trying to inject you. I'm just saying. Now, Comfy in Germany, has she ever on her own or look for other people that
Has
might
Buki
get
just ever done that?
exactly in Nigeria? Even Gurexi, has he ever mobilized other people to say, let us do protest? But they will come online and start saying, oh, we have to call out the police, we have to do this.
Jack,
And
Jack, Jack
You
Lord,
see, I'm just
Jack
happy
Lord,
for one thing that happened to Lorebi. Yomi,
Jack
the
Lord,
best thing that happened to Lorebi platform is Yomi Fabi.
I can hear,
It
brother.
Jack Lord,
saves so many people from this
Jack Lord,
criminality of the Taliban, these foolish gangsters that say they are looking for justice.
I can
Jack
hear you,
Lord.
brother. I can hear you.
And that's
Thank
why
you
they
very
hate
much.
Yomi so much.
You just mentioned Elegushi, that Elegushi can't come out. He can't come on TikTok. He can't do this. I object you on that case. Elegushi is one of the leader of Balakwi in Nigeria. He's one of the king in Nigeria, right? If his name had been mentioned, he doesn't even need to come to TikTok. He can do recording and post it. Even if
Eric,
people,
do you think Josie can even dare to mention that they should petition by Lego Shabi should come
he
out?
can't
Not
because
those
he
illiterates.
can't. Let me just tell you
It's
this.
those illiterates.
Yeah, it can't because let
When
me
did you
tell
join?
you,
When did
they
you join
know
this
all
case?
those things. They're just
When
twisting
did
our
you
brain.
join? When
Baba
did you join this
Mohbad
case?
himself, he play on our intelligence. He play along.
Mr. Eric, Mr. Eric,
Those
Eric,
when
if you even want to go by that, right? Or by Legushi doesn't even have any right to talk about what came about. He doesn't even have any right because one was he in the house? There are people in the house. How many of them have come out to say that somebody sent
Papariano,
them?
ask Eric, when did he join this justice? If you are saying, hold on, because you are saying it should come out, has he not done that right from the
It's not saying it
moment
should come
they
out to
mentioned?
please. It's not saying it should come out to.
No,
I didn't
as
say it
in
should come
to
out.
say something on the recording. What is see?
No,
Either
no, no.
come
He
out
say
or
it cannot
whatever.
come out now. He say it cannot come
He
out.
say it cannot come out.
It doesn't. Hold on. Even come out or do whatever. He has done it via, public
In fact, it
disclaimer.
was even this platform that encouraged that. J Clock, if you remember
So,
that time,
of course, now. So what are we saying? He has done. He has done his part. He has
as
told
in,
us that he is not part of it. He does not know Sam Larry. So what else do we want him to do? That we keep mentioning and keep saying he needs to come out. He's a leader. Which kind of leader?
And
Is he everything to be
since
coming out?
last year, he
let them
also
start with
published
all
the
of those
Daily
that were in
News.
the house when Mohbad died.
Papa, in my
Those who are
opinion,
not there
yeah,
first.
Papa, if now this is to whoever is close to Elegushi. This is just me saying this now. If all these people keep dragging him into this, I would if I were him, let him call back Mr. Aloba, because these people are with Mr. Especially this woman, Comfy. She's Mr. Aloba's spokesperson. She's with him. At least he hailed her on his live. Let him call back Mr. Aloba, because if he cannot reach Comfy wherever she is, he should call her back. Let Mr. Aloba come to the public and make a disclaimer and tell the people publicly. Let him have Mr. Aloba do that. If indeed there's no case against the Oba himself, let him have Mr. Aloba do that. Let him come. I'm sure if Mr. Aloba does that, I'm sure that those people, those bloggers won't be mentioning that king's name anymore.
Listen, let me tell you this, yeah. This is how it works, yeah. Baba is playing card with these people. God forgive me. Now, in law,
let me put a provocative title. Oba should arrest Josie.
see, this
Go
topic might seem deviating from whatever you guys are discussing. I'm sorry.
All right. Okay.
I just
Let me not put it right. It's not needed.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Now,
All right, but I will still put my bookcase in trouble.
we don't know if Oba self they set trap or trying to get evidence from all these people that will get them arrested. Because end of the day, Josie will say, I'm not the one that is calling your name Oba, because Josie has collected money. But Josie, as a pastor that's supposed to come out and say, die down this man's name, he did not. But he's enjoying, the call out, probably. But at the end of the day, any to buy share on my move, that person will sing them or carry you. So for me, hearing that this morning on Bossman's page with Jack with African TV saying Oba, his name is in petition, as if they were not aware that Oba has done disclaimer.
Maybe what I should do, right? I should even go and bring all those Vanguard that Oba made the same and be reading it and be doing so.
Exactly, because people will go prison,
But again, they will say Oba has paid me again.
May the Oba pay you now. Me, I just heard this one. I thought, what? People need to correct their mindset. And they need to stop all this. People that are saying Jomi is a fraud. Jomi is a fraud. Jomi is the only person who we have seen. Somebody, I'm not sure who, this morning, somebody was saying, I think it's boss man. Say, one second, ma. He said, Yomi did the protest, he ran away. And in my mind, how can you say that? Just because of one time that Yomi gave Arifa the letter to go and submit to the Kinikon House in Nigeria. Only that time, Yomi has done several...
Lagos House of Assembly, Lagos State House of Assembly.
Just that one time that Yomi, left for London. We are now holding him responsible for that. When he has done several protests, he has gone to Kutonu Self, to go all these things. I'm not trying to hail Yomi, but he has been the one we've seen active in those areas. Gurexia has not done any of these things than condemning. All of that people there, even Buki, as you said, Papariano, that lives in London, number one for Justice Fronter. She goes sit down for her house, not coming out to the Nigerian house to say justice, so blah, 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 but people can condemn. We need to stop this craziness.
Clock.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry for interjecting you. My opinion, is it not possible for us, all of us, whatever they are doing on the other platform, like talking about Oba, that we should just ignore and pretend as if we didn't even hear what they are doing on their platform? Is it not possible? Instead of
because different narrative carrying,
I don't know if I'm making sense.
Listen, you are making sense, Madam Adenike, but there will still not
carry cross and it's not your name.
It's true.
They have their own name and it's their platform. We should just ignore.
I didn't hear you.
Oba will not leave. Oba will never leave.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
Okay, they can't hear me.
No, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I said, is it not possible? It's just my own no. For all of us, whatever they are doing on the other platforms, that we should just ignore. Like the one they are, J Clock is talking about now, discussing about Oba, that they should just pretend as if they didn't even know what they are discussing about. So we should just go on with whatever.
No. What we do something, we just chip in. We talk about it. Will provide clarity because the same people who watch them, part of them are here. She understand. We are trying to an educative platform. So sometimes things we hear from different places, we put it together. And then we develop our show from there, and then we set a path, a way forward. So you get.
Okay.
We cannot just sit here and be talking about just one thing now.
No. I'm just talking particularly about this Oba every time.
No. Don't worry. We will say things correctly.
Okay.
If Oba needs to be exonerated, he will be exonerated. If he needs to be, held for whatsoever, we are going to state it. Okay, that is just the fact. But when we look at the case itself, I don't think there is anything right now that concerns the Oba in Mohbad's death. Even Prime Boy, Sam Larry, and Amali, those ones can be freed. Did you see any picture or video with Mohbad and Oba in the same picture? No. But Sam Larry and others and who has been with Mohbad, they are free. And somebody is talking about. Let them start with Sam Larry and Amali first. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want.
Thank you, Papariano. Please, can I quickly say this? I was actually on that platform about an hour ago when these things were discussed. And one thing I just wanted to ask J Clock, when you said the Oba made disclaimer for Sam Larry, would that be beneficiary to the petition, or Oba should petition Sam Larry for using his name?
Oba will do that on his own with Sam Larry. We don't have to know that. But
J Clock.
Oba has made
the right question. J Clock, you're not
Okay.
Oba has petitioned Sam Larry and Baba Mohbad for defaming his name.
And
they went,
and Baba has apologized.
Not just Baba, please wait. Both Oba and Sam Larry were petitioned Baba Mohbad. Baba Mohbad saw Sam Larry there when he went. They both begged Oba has forgiven them.
Mm-hmm.
Super.
So because Sam Larry used Elegushi name, right?
Exactly.
So he has apologized for that.
Yeah,
and Oba has forgiven both of them.
No, I didn't care.
I want to say something right now. All right. Now, if they are saying that Sam Larry, because he used Oba Elegushi name, if he's innocent, then he should punish Sam Larry for using his name. Okay, Baba to make a wrong assertion about Oba, so Oba should punish Baba too.
Baba was bailed out, right? He was arrested.
The case is botched. They've botched that case. Baba has come out to sing anybody about Philo Bankpa. He sang it in the song the last song. That time, the next song he released. You know?
Oh God.
In my opinion, you see the thing is what we don't
Baba said,
know.
me rubber fin, and he apologized and I kneel down.
Yeah, I remember that song. Papa, what we don't know is this, we don't even know what the case, the state the case was before Mohbad passed. We don't know if the case has been settled. We don't even know. So when we now the public we're trying to talk about that, Wunmi might even know more than Baba Mohbad if at all that case was not even resolved. I think is in Wunmi's place and the immunization upon the Oba, not even us the public.
If this was a chess or a draft game, because I play draft a lot, the best move for the Aloba family, whether Wunmi or Baba, is to petition Sam Larry for bullying Mohbad.
And that's what
they cannot prove that.
Yeah.
Let them petition them for bullying, all right? And then if they want to talk about what killed Mohbad, the best thing for them, all right, is to start from afresh by investigating what killed Mohbad and provide an evidence first. You know what? An evidence that we defeat the fact that the nurse came to that home. Because right now the best evidence is that nurse came to that home and killed Mohbad. So if you are claiming that nurse was sent, provide who sent the nurse. If you are claiming there was no nurse, all right, provide evidence of what happened if there was no nurse. They can't do that. That's where to start with. They play around all this while cursing people, and now they're just shouting all around.
So that's why I want to say this whole Sam Larry bullying thing was just a distraction in the beginning. Because if it was real, I think then they should be following it up. you get me? They should be making a case against Sam Larry because to me, I feel they have no evidence against Sam Larry. But it was just a distraction for the attention of the public to be diverted.
No. Why would you say they don't have evidence? Sorry, I don't understand.
See, what we saw was just Sam Larry coming to Mohbad. We don't know if indeed.
Yeah, but there are people there, right? There were people there that can give. There are witnesses there, right?
Nobody wants to give any testimony.
Yes, nobody.
Including Zlatan.
Nobody won't give anything.
There must be somebody who know what happened, witness it
exactly
as an evidence, but nobody wants.
Nobody is coming out now. Nobody's coming. That's what I'm saying. And the thing is,
nobody comes out. The case is gone. Nurse will be sentenced to prison, and the case is finished.
I think it's high time even all of us should know that we should not even bother to stress anymore because this side of Baba,
the case is ending. That's why your mind. The case is ending. Don't stress.
They've told us that we are fighting for Baba old age, Baba pension, either wrong or bad, for the fact that he has one that lost a child, right? Whatever, they don't mind. So all this, they have to carry this person, petition this person, file this thing with lawyer. They can't be bothered. Reason why they will never ask question. Reason why openly on their platform they will never discuss about how come Baba has not done this or they've. So we should even just talk about other things that is beneficial, not all these. And they have not petitioned this. When last have you seen Buki?
So are we saying the Mohbad petition should be thrown in the bin?
It is, see, we can only talk here. The family needs to take action there. And if they're not taking Richie, if they're not taking it, we go continue the lament for
talk every day.
We can't do nothing because all these things, as we don't if Baba could wake up 1 o'clock in the midnight to answer Buki, are you telling me Baba is not listening or he has not seen or he has not been told about what has been going on? So we can only talk. That's why I said people will talk online, but who is actually actioning this thing on ground? The only person who has done this successfully is me. But
we have the critical thinkers.
Have you seen them on ground? Critical waiting. No be online indeed. Even Lagata, what people they abuse now. We saw him at the Nigerian house protesting. Where is Daddy York?
How about the shit man then?
Where is Daddy York in London? Has he ever come to any protest? Buki Jesse that condemned people, has she ever come out for protest in London? No. So these people are
He lives far.
They are fighting for
far
Baba.
from London.
But I have to say something. Papariano, thank you for clarifying this petition from Legacy.
We've been doing that for long.
It's very important. But the message that you said that Legacy actually petitioned Sam Larry. I didn't hear that. I'm hearing it for the first time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he petitioned both of them.
Yeah, thank you. That's
Baba
more clear
apologized in secret.
Because disclaimer is different from petition. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Sam Larry works at Elegushi as a tax collector, right? And Elegushi Beach belongs to the Elegushi royal family.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting the point? So basically, are you saying he got employed without the Legushi's knowledge?
In fact, he said he does not know him.
Exactly.
You see, all these things been clarified. They don't clear all these things. Yeah, it's just that now we.
He had made disclaimer. He has made disclaimer, and then he has also petitioned him. It's two things.
Yeah, disclaimer.
He said it's just an associate to the family, like a friend or whatsoever. That's what he said.
When
but not even an employer, an associate.
They were still talking about him. Then he petitioned.
I will go bring out those petitions, those disclaimer. I'll bring it out.
Who is this Titlayo? Can you go on?
Part of the reason why Gurexi will always have the upper hand and being close to Baba is that number one, he will always say that after Timothy passport me duro for any police station after but an accident, do justice for Mohbad. So where are you going to push Gurexi. Gurexi will always have right hand chair with Baba. He's not going nowhere. He has done and he has received enough damage and done a
But
lot
J
of
clock,
things.
èèyàn kan náà ló máa para èèyàn kan nínú àwọn
Thank you.
méjèèjì. Leave both of them.
Engineer, the Elegushi Beach belongs to the royal
Belongs to the
family.
government. Yeah,
It's not
and all
government.
those
It's not
familiarity,
government. It
they were
belongs
just
to the
using that
Elegushi
opportunity
royal
like Agberu.
family.
Just
It
like
belongs to
Agberu, not
no
even just
Elegushi Beach
legal
belongs to the
tax
Elegushi
collector.
royal family, not government. Please.
Really?
Yes, wrong. Yes.
Okay. Even at that, are you saying the money Sam Larry was collecting on that beach, is he giving it back to Oba?
This is what we don't know. It's better to have those material facts.
Illegal
Illegal
connection.
Agbero.
Yeah,
Of
like
course
Agbero thing, they just collect money because they don't have job.
Yeah, illegal no ni gbogbo ẹ. So basically, yeah, this case, just like they keep saying, ó ti parí, ó ti tán.
Ó ti tán akọrin tó kù
Unless if God won't do magic, we never know.
Mr. Richie, 1 second, please.
ẹ á máa dárúkọ cruise yẹn sí kò mo kí n láìkẹ́ please.
Okay.
At cat to case yóò ti tàn ó dìgbà tó bá tán ẹ jọ.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Richie, firstly, I understand that in Nigeria, you need to understand this. All the shoreline, 300 meters, or is it 100 meters? 100 meters or so, I've forgotten the right calculation, belongs to the government. You get it. The land belongs to the government. But I don't know how it now become Elegushi's own. You understand? Because initially, every land, the Land Use Act, you get, every shoreline belongs to the government. But the Elegushi one, you know the way Nigerian works. So probably, let's just leave it like that.
Bro, what are you saying here? Who's talking about us?
Engineer.
No.
Are you
He
here or
said,
you are somewhere else?
He said something earlier. I was replying to him what he said earlier. So every shoreline belongs to the government in Nigeria. There is this calculation.
Listen, you when you talked about the shoreline and you're talking about the rights of traditional rights of the land. It's different thing entirely. Are you getting the point? Those kings, they have their property, right? From time.
In the world, nobody owns the beach. Nobody owns the beach.
God.
I don't know where you guys are taking this
owns the
conversation
beach.
to now.
It is the government.
I think he's not getting
Leave land for Matthias now.
Stop it. Please.
Now I don't that.
You can carry on with your conversation, please.
They don't mix.
Oh yeah, let's move on.
You want to sing, Abby?
Lagos is different. It works differently. How?
I know. We're not talking about the coast.